Diabetes is not a disease but a disorder, hence, no pills can fix it completely but can be controlled at physical level. It can appear in any person regardless of the age. Even some newly born child is diabetic. People say it's genetic, but it's more than that. Every individual has his or her own ancestors, or we call them Pitris. These ancestors are from all past lives with whom the individual have debts to be repaid in the form of karmapala. These ancestors or Pitris are represented by Ketu Urja among Navagrahas. When these Atrupta ancestors are in Durgati or Adogati, then the same gets passed on to the individual, and that's how this diabetes disorder develops along with the same amount of Atruptatana in the individual as well. The Bevu Bella symbolizes bittersweet, truth nature of life, and the imbalance of the same in the individual is the main cause for diabetes disorder. Here, the insulin becomes Bevu or Karela or bitter gourd or Mentha. Individual who runs away from the bitter truth or bitter situations of life then usually ends up having very low or no insulin production in the body, causing diabetes type 1 disorder. While individuals who accept partially the bitter truth or bitter situations of life, then partial amount of insulin is produced and same gets digested in the stomach causing diabetes type 2. In diabetes type 2, no insulin is injected, but insulin manages introduced in the body through pills to ensure both insulin and sugar is produced by the pancreas and liver respectively in required amounts for necessary digestion in the stomach. Remember, the body insulin gets controlled by the pills, but the root cause for this disorder remains unfixed, which needs to be dealt at energy body level or mental body level or casual body level, wherein Pitri Shapa or Pitri's dosha or sufferings needs to be addressed by giving urja to the Pitris and giving them sadgati through worshipping Lord Ganesha or worshipping Mukhya Prana deity or worshipping any goddess. Without the sadgati of individual Pitris, this disorder can only be controlled with pills only, but cannot be removed from the roots, no matter one takes pills for years. Besides, the emotional causes related to diabetes like anger, anxiety, fear, zero acceptance, etc., keeps increasing from time to time, even after taking pills for years. More one introduces the intake of neem leaves or karela or mentha or mint. The same starts materializing at mental level of the individual. That's when the actual control of sugar spikes takes place naturally without taking the pills. In addition to the above, offering urja to one's own ancestors through any worshipping madhyam becomes utmost important for the complete eradication of this disorder. Let me share one of my experiences. My neighbor's grandchild had a habit of eating mud wherever it sees, which completely stopped and started eating healthy food after offering required puja to his own ancestors, intending for their sadgati. If ancestors are peaceful, then only the related individual is peaceful, And if they are atripta or don't have anyone to offer urja to them, then the same gets reflected in individual's life. That's why it becomes very important to offer urja to the ancestors for their sadgati, followed by urja to the Kuldevi for prasannate and kripa, and then followed by urja to Mukhya Prana deity for prasannate. This will definitely help one in leading peaceful and a content life with all desires fulfilled, with diabetes fully eradicated naturally as it takes considerable time. In my own experience, worshipping the goddess will definitely help one to control this disorder, and after some time one can realize the complete eradication of this disorder. I will leave this to your experience and further evaluation. Jai Mahakali.